Top of the morning, traders. How are we on this wonderful morning? I hope you are still in one piece after the Fed interest rate decision. I hope you didn't trade the news, because that was the biggest whipsaw you will ever see. And guys, we'll look at that. We'll look at the reaction of the Fed interest rate decision on a couple of the charts today. And also, always we'll look back at yesterday's trades, we'll look at today's potential trades, and we'll look at the news as well, like we always do. Before we do, guys, a couple of shout outs. Like I say, I want to introduce our brokerage partner, Equiti. Yeah, if you want excellent execution speeds, tight spreads, low commissions, and a great support network, then yeah, open up an Equiti account, guys. Yeah, you can also open up a premium account with not as much equity as you would think. Okay, guys, so yeah, wanted to give Equiti a shout out. Also, we've got a Discord channel. I'm sure you know this by now. I say it every day, but we have new viewers every day. So yeah, we've got a Discord channel, guys. The link is in the comments below the vid. Also, live streams, guys. Yeah, we did the live stream yesterday. Thank you to everyone who turned up. Really enjoyed it. Love your questions. I hope I answered them all wonderfully. So yeah, we got them every Wednesday, guys. Live stream, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Yeah, we might even move them to 7 a.m. actually, thinking about it, but we'll let you know. And also, guys, we do a mentorship program now. If you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then please email us. All the information for all the things I just mentioned are in the video description, guys. Right, so let's first of all look back at yesterday's trades, guys. Yeah, and basically, yesterday was just a day of, it was a bit of a mute trading day. Yeah, price was just doing this until the Fed come out, and then it did this. Okay, so yeah, when we know we've got a big piece of news like that coming out in the evening, chances are you won't really have a good setup. And even if you did, maybe you don't want to be in the trade for when the news comes out. So it makes it a bit of a non-event in terms of a trading day yesterday. However, let's still take a look at our trades. And the first one was this. It was the euro against the Aussie dollar. And it's all been about this grey zone. What was once resistance, yeah, is now reacting several times as support. Okay, and our idea was just to take price from this grey zone. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, because we had this bullish, well, not super bullish, but we had a reaction away from the grey zone. The idea was just to come up, back up to these last highs here, guys. That's all we wanted to do. If we drop down to the H1 chart, I explained what we needed to see happen. And what we needed to see happen was this, guys, was basically a break of this grey zone. Yeah, and then a retest. And then we can start taking price higher. And as you can see, guys, we didn't get a break. Yeah, this candle closed back inside. Yeah, I thought we might get a break here, but we didn't. It closed back inside, and now it's coming back in to this zone. So, yeah, let's see what it does today. It may well be a trade idea today to still keep long in this pair. But yesterday, no trade, guys. Didn't break this important grey zone here. Okay, that was the first trade idea from yesterday. The second one, guys, was this. It was the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. So obviously we're seeing a little bit of Aussie dollar weakness. And the best way to start this pair is on the weekly. So on the weekly chart, we're seeing this, yeah? Clear downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And then we've also got this area of, yeah, support here. And now it's proven to be resistance here. So the idea was just to take price back down. Okay, and on the weekly chart, that makes perfect, absolute perfect sense. Okay, but then we go down to the day chart. And this is also in a downtrend, guys, yeah? So we've got lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, and then price sort of has been reacting down to this grey level. Okay. All right, so the idea, like we say, is to come back down to here. But this grey level was the all-important level yesterday. Okay, and you'll see this clearer on the H4 chart. So let's go down to the H4 chart. And yeah, as you can see, it's been, yeah, it's reacted here, 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 here. Okay, sorry. My own voice is annoying me. So yeah, this grey zone was the all-important zone. And what I wanted to see, guys, was a simple break of this zone. Yeah, retest, and then we can get in. Okay, so as you can see, guys, this H4 candle here broke this zone. Yeah, so I will be looking for shorts today. And again, this will probably be a trade idea. So yeah, we've had a break of that zone, and we've had, I mean, admittedly it was news driven, but we've had a lot of selling pressure. Yeah. So yeah, I think this would be potentially a good trade for shorts. If we look at the H1, guys, yeah, this, you know, this break of structure here, we broke here on the H1. But for me, I wasn't trading. Once the Fed come out and everything went bananas, yeah, I didn't trade. I just leave it alone, come back to the charts tomorrow morning, have a fresh view of the charts, and then I'm looking for trades now. Okay, so Euro Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, guys. Yeah, I haven't traded them. Yeah, mainly because of the Fed interest rate news coming out. But now they are still both looking like good trades today. All right, guys. So that was the recap, short and sweet, because yeah, we were just waiting for news. Let's take a look at today's trades now. So, guys, yeah, a bit of a non-event for me yesterday, guys. We had the two trade ideas, but we just couldn't trade them because the whole world was just waiting for the Fed interest rate decision. So, and then when that did come out, you saw how the markets reacted. Yeah, more volatile than my ex-girlfriend. So yeah, bit of a non-event. But if you did enjoy the recap, guys, and enjoy the analysis, then please come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button. It really helps support the channel, guys. Thank you, merci, gracias. Yeah, so today, guys, we're going to look at the reaction of the Fed interest rate decision, and we're also going to look at 4 potential trade ideas. But before I do, I would like to introduce you to our brokerage partner. Yeah, our brokerage partner is Equiti. And if you would like to open up an account with them, you can benefit from excellent execution speeds, super tight spreads, low commissions, and a great support network. And you can open up a premium account for not as much equity as you would think. So if you are interested, guys, email us. All the information's in the video description. Also, guys, we have a Discord channel. Yeah, I mention it every day, but our Discord channel is getting bigger than Jupiter. And yeah, we've got loads of traders on there sharing ideas, sharing knowledge. I suggest you join. It's a great place to, yeah, really grow your knowledge and ideas about trading. Also, guys, thank you to everyone who turned up on the live stream yesterday. Merci. Yeah, always enjoy the live streams, guys. Yeah, really enjoyed them. Loved all your questions. Yeah, we answer as many as we can. Always enjoy it. Come join us next Wednesday at 6:30 London GMT for the next live stream. And finally, the mentorship program. If you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then email us. Okay, all the information about all of these things are in the video description, guys. Right, enough of that. Let's look at some of the US dollar pairs, guys, because after the Fed interest rate decision, it was as expected. But then obviously, guys, there's a lot to be said in the press conference, and the press conference is where the real information is. And this is what yeah, this is what sort of guides the markets, guys, more so than the actual release of the data. And also, guys, it's a perfect example. This is the Euro US dollar. Let's drop down to the H1 chart. Yeah, just to see this reaction. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't trade the news. Yeah, let's imagine you got in here. Yeah, the news come out, you entered here. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't trade the news. You'll be like, woohoo, I'm an excellent trader. I'm a genius. I knew the interest rate was going to make the dollar weaker. I'm brilliant. And then, no, you're not. I'm losing lots of money. Okay. Yeah, that is what the news does. Yeah, it just whipsaws, sends the markets crazy. Yeah, which is why I said yesterday, which is why I'm going to say today. Yeah, don't trade the news unless you have a clear strategy and you know what you're doing. Don't trade it. I know a lot of you speculate, even on Discord. Some of my trader friends, they're all, oh, what do you think, Tom? Will it do this? Will it do that? I'm like, leave it alone. Yeah, let the news come out. Let them have the press conference. Yeah, see what the market, how the market reacts, and then trade accordingly. Okay, so yeah, that's my view on the news. If we go to the day chart, guys, what we're seeing is clearly it had a real, bearish reaction on euro US dollar. So we saw US dollar strength. Yeah. So, but the problem with this is, guys, these are still at good levels. Yeah, these euro US dollar pairs, well, the ones I'm going to look at are still at good levels. So this is clearly still in an uptrend. Yeah. And this is now because of this diagonal support here. This area here is potentially a really good zone to start buying. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if it's just an upward channel. Okay. So it's difficult for me, no matter how bearish this candle is, for me to sell into this zone. I just can't. Yeah. So I don't have a trade on a lot of the US dollar pairs for that reason. Yeah. And I'm sort of staying away from it because it was just a huge news reaction. But if this candle was less bullish, yeah, but it doesn't get much more, it was less bearish, but it doesn't get as much, much more bearish than this candle. If this was less bearish, I would potentially be looking for a H1 structure break upwards. But because this candle is so bearish, I can't. All right. But so we've seen a real dollar strength, but for me, it's really put a lot of the major pairs at good levels to go the other way. So for that reason, I'm staying away, guys. Let's look at pound US dollar as well, guys. Yeah, so pound US dollar, yeah, clearly in an uptrend. And then it's come down. And again, it's this diagonal channel upwards. That was close enough to the line, maybe. But yeah, this diagonal channel again makes this zone here a good zone for look for longs, yeah, not shorts. So it'll be an interesting day for the dollar. How many times do we keep saying this? It's going to be an interesting day for the dollar. It's going to be an interesting day for the dollar, but it will be, yeah, for these reasons. So news has driven it downwards, but now the technicals are saying we're potentially at a good area to buy. So let's see who wins out. Yeah, the macroeconomic view or the technical view. Be a very interesting day to see how that pans out. But for me, I stay away from these pairs and wait until I get a reaction that is favorable for an uptrend. So yeah, again, if I was in this position, normally I'd wait for H1 structure to start building upwards, and then I would take the trade. But because of the bearishness of these candles, yeah, I can't. Too bearish. Yeah, and if it starts dropping down here, obviously my view changes. Yeah, it's potentially a downtrend. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to show you that and the reaction of the news, and also it was a perfect example of don't trade the news unless you want your face ripped off and lose the shirt on your back and have to remortgage your home, sell your Rolls Royce. Okay, so yeah, okay, but interesting to see the reaction, guys. Yeah, but we're going to leave the US dollar alone today. Okay, but what we are looking at today are the following trades, guys. Okay, so I've got 4 potential trades for you for Thursday, the 3rd of November. The first one is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay, we should probably start with the weekly chart here. This is a bit of a weekly play, but it's reacting at this last low here, this last weekly low. Yeah, you can see price has reacted here and it's reacted here as well. Okay, potentially, you know, depending on what the candlesticks tell us, there is potentially a little bit more room up to here and the moving average 20. But for now, I'm seeing a strong enough reaction currently to take price lower. All right, if we zoom in. Yeah, you can see we had a bit of a doji at this level, and now we're getting quite a negative reaction. But obviously, this candle hasn't finished forming. It's not Friday, and you know that. Right, day chart. Now we go down to the day chart. And what I like about this, guys, is this. The fact that this candle, yeah, has broken all of these lows. Yeah, it's broken all of the lows of these previous candles, and it's a very bearish candle, and we're with the weekly trend, and we're arguably with, yeah, we still are, we're still with the downtrend on the day chart. Okay, so yeah, there's lots of things to like. Remember, your job as a trader, your number one, numero uno, I don't know if that's even a language. Your number one job is to find reasons to enter the trade. Okay, I call it confluence. Yeah, it's just a fancy word for it, but find reasons to enter the trade. Okay, so weekly in a downtrend, daily in a downtrend, we've got a strong bearish candle that's broken all of these lows. I have lots of reasons to take shorts. And the idea is just to come back down to this blue line because I'm seeing a bit of resistance here. Okay, support here, sorry. So we're looking to short this pair. Then we drop down to the H1 chart. As you know, this is where I execute. Okay, sorry, without my gangster gun impression there. So yeah, what we're looking for, guys, is a couple of things. We've got the 2 grey zones. So this grey zone has been super powerful. Yeah, more powerful than the Incredible Hulk. All right, so this has been super powerful. So what we want to see, guys, is a bearish reaction in here. We can then take price back down to these last lows, close 80% of the trade. You know that's how I roll by now. And then leave the 20% to run to our higher time frame target. Okay, so yeah, this is the first idea. Price could come back up to this grey zone, and we're okay if it comes back up to this grey zone because H1 structure is still in a downtrend if it did. Yeah, because these are the last highs. And then again, bearish reaction, enter the trade. I would take price back down to this grey level, close 80%. I'm getting so good at drawing the 80 and then leave 20% to run. All right, guys, so that's Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. We're looking to short this pair. The next trade is this. This is the euro against the New Zealand dollar. And this is a bit of a weekly play, to be honest with you guys. So let's look at the weekly chart. If it's a weekly play, look at the weekly chart. So yeah, as you, showing you my desktop. I don't know why. So as you can see, guys, on the weekly chart, we are clearly in an uptrend. Okay, this is what I'm potentially seeing. Yeah, it's broken these highs even. Yeah, these highs have broken these highs. It's also broken these highs, and we have higher lows. We've got higher highs, higher lows. We're clearly in an uptrend. And this weekly chart now, this grey zone is a weekly support level. Yeah, this grey zone, if we zoom in a little bit, yeah, you can see, yeah, price is reacting potentially at these last highs here. Okay, so what was once resistance, when it comes back up, becomes support. Yeah, remember we love this pattern. Every trader I know loves this pattern. So then if we go down to the day chart, guys, obviously the day chart is not corresponding with our weekly view because this is in a downtrend. Was in an uptrend, yeah, but when these lows broke, yeah, it's in a downtrend. Okay, it is. So for those reasons, it's yeah, you know, I like to be with day trend, as you know, but this one is against day trend. Okay, so please bear that in mind. This does make it a little bit riskier, but I like the weekly play. And although this isn't a super bullish candle, yeah, we've still got this wick and a reaction at that level. Yeah. And because it's against day trend, my higher time frame target is quite conservative. However, on the weekly chart, you know, you could take price back up to these highs. Yeah, you could leave some on the trade for a swing trade. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so we're looking for longs. So if we go down to the H1 chart now, I'm going to remove my grey zone because it's humongous. Let's remove it. But that grey zone represented that weekly support. And price action's very untidy as well, which annoys me. Okay, so but what we're seeing, guys, I'm wanting to see a break of H1 structure. Okay, so we could put this zone in here. It's kind of trying to create an upward trend. Yeah, kind of, because like I say, it's a little bit messy. But what I want to see is a break, retest, then we can take price up to here. Okay, so that's what I want to see, guys. Yeah, remember, this is quite a common thing that I do, a common strategy. Once price hits a big daily zone or a weekly zone of support and resistance, then I'm just looking for H1 structure to break down or break upwards. Can you break upwards? Yes, you can. That's what we're going to say. Okay, and then we get into the trade once H1 structure is with us and it's clear, because it isn't clear at the moment, and then we can get into this trade. All right, Euro New Zealand long. The next trade idea is this, Euro Aussie dollar. We was talking to Jade yesterday. Yeah, thanks for all your questions, Jade. And we're still trying to long this pair. Yeah, I know for the last couple of days we've seen these, you know, couple of dojis really, but then look at the wicks on the bottom of these dojis. Yeah, there's definitely some rejection of price here. Yeah, there's some buying pressure. So, yeah, I probably don't need to show you this because I've shown you this for about 12 days on the trot. But yeah, this was resistance. Yeah, when this grey zone breaks, yeah, this has become a good area of support and it's still trying to push up. We're in an uptrend as well. So, yeah, we are still looking to buy this pair. Okay. And the target will be back up to these highs where this blue line is. Okay. So, yeah, if we now look at the H1 chart and see what we wanted to see. So, remember yesterday, guys, yeah, we wanted to see a break of this grey zone. And I still think this grey zone is an area, but because of, if we look at the H4, guys, if we look at the H4, I think we have enough with these two H4 candles here. I think we have enough buying pressure on the H4 chart. You remember, please remember, I always tell you to look at the candles and what they are telling you on all the different time frames. Yeah, weekly, daily, H4. Yeah, I should spend more time on I may even do a tutorial on reading candles. It's very important. But again, you don't need to be Warren Buffett to see these two H4 candles. Buyers are in full control. Yeah, I mean, potentially I don't like this wick here and the fact that it's closed back into this grey zone. But yeah, it's lots of buying pressure. Okay, so for these reasons on the H4, in an ideal world, yeah, we'll see a break of this grey zone. Yeah, and we can come out and carry on upwards. Please be aware of this wick. You probably need to break this wick, guys, as well, to be quite honest, because that's where price will react. So, yeah, we need to see a break of this high, come back down, then we go up. But to be honest with you guys, this grey zone is still important. But I think because of H1 structure has broken for me, yeah, we clearly, once this high here is broken, even this high here, yeah, H1 structure is in an uptrend. So I'm suggesting we can be a little bit more aggressive. We can be as aggressive as a hungry lion. All right. So, and then when price comes back down to anywhere here, really, guys, yeah, even this grey zone, yeah, I'm just looking for the next bullish H1 candle. Okay, so let's say price comes back down, could come to here, could come to here, could come to here. All right, we don't know, but what we want to see is the first bullish, yeah, it might look something like this, bullish green candle. We can then enter the trade, put your stop below, and we can start taking price upwards. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on Euro Aussie dollar, guys. We can be a little bit more aggressive today because we have those H4 candles that are showing this buying pressure, and H1 structure is in an uptrend. I like these things. So yeah, still buying Euro Aussie dollar. The last trade as well is the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. So this was also a trade idea from yesterday, and it's all about this grey zone here. Remember this grey zone here that I highlighted? It's all about this grey zone. Okay. But just for a daily point of view, price is in a downtrend. Okay. So we're just looking to take it back down to here. Okay, we've also, so price is in a downtrend. Remember, look for reasons, look for confluence. Yeah, we're in a downtrend. The weekly chart is in a downtrend. I showed you that earlier. And we've got this very bearish reaction from the news yesterday, which tells us sellers are in control. All right, so like I say, the idea is just to come down to this 8650 level. To be honest with you guys, leave some on the trade. Yeah, take it back down to this 8600 level, back down to here. Okay, so if we drop down to that H4 chart now, yeah, so we're trying to short this pair, guys, just in case I didn't make that clear. We're trying to short this pair. And remember, we got a break. Yeah, this H4 candle broke these lows out of this grey zone that was super duper important. Okay, so we've got that structure break now, which gives us a little bit more confluence to take this trade. And then what I'm looking for, guys, on the H1 is this. Yeah, so we could see, yeah, a reaction here, guys. Yeah, we get a real bearish candle. We can enter the trade, take price back down to this last low. If we get a 1:1, if not, let it run a bit. Yeah, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. You could find price comes up to here or something and we get a bearish candle. This is also possible. Or price comes back up to here. Okay, and again we get a bearish candlestick pattern, and I would take price back down to this grey zone, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. Yeah, and it can come back up to this grey zone because that would still mean the H1 structure is intact. And as you know, guys, I love being with H1 structure. Okay, so yeah, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar short. So guys, Aussie dollar, Swiss franc short, Euro New Zealand buy, Euro Aussie dollar buy, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar short, sell. All right, so they're the 4 trade ideas for today. And if you've enjoyed those ideas, please come join us. Subscribe, like, share, notifications, smash stuff, join. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis, I hope you are, then why not come join us? Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, smash the like button, help support the channel. Everyone's happy. Yeah, come join us. Right, today, Japan's on holiday. Lucky sausages. Okay, and then if we scroll down, guys, the the first piece of news we're interested in at 8:05 London GMT, we've got the ECB president. She's speaking, so she can move the euro, as you know. If we carry on down, guys, the next piece of important news is this at 9:30 London GMT. Yeah, we've got 2 3-star ratings coming out of the UK. So 2 bits of PMI data, again, could really move the pound. But to be honest, I think the pound will be quite muted until the big daddy news is released. So at 12 o'clock midday, coming out of the UK, yeah, we've got the interest rate decision of the UK. And they're expecting an increase of 75 basis points. So yeah, this will really move the markets. Again, the markets may be just waiting for this to happen. But yeah, big news, guys. So we've got the interest rate decision, and then at 12:30 we will then have Bank of England Governor Bailey will speak about the decision, and this will equally be as volatile. So yeah, guys, in any pound pairs, must keep an eye on all of that. Once the big news has come out, we then have 12:30 coming out of the US. We've got initial jobless claims, so that can move any US dollar pair. And then if we scroll down, guys, we've got 2 more pieces of news. Yeah, we've got 2 o'clock. We've got PMI data coming out of the US. So again, this could move any US dollar pairs. And then finally, we've got Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking again at 2:15. So again, he could really move the markets. So again, another busy news day, guys. But yeah, trade with caution. Right, that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a fantastic trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.